Go.
We have a partner. A partner is someone who works for the church to grant forgiveness. In the partner's tale, we see the true working of one of the 7 deadly sins, irony, personification, and as we are on our way to Canterbury, he tells his tale.
We meet 3 young men.
They're drunk.
They're riotous.
They're sitting in a tavern for a drink.
They speak to the tavern knave who talks of death and how death takes all, and they had best be wary. The riotous men were not but arm's reach away from such an adversary. The knave says that death stabbed the man in the back, and they couldn't take him on like that.
The 3 men hear that death is in the town over. They head that way to not take cover. They head that way. On their mind, they have the idea to stay.
But
On their way, they meet an old man looking for someone to exchange youth with old age. He tells them death cannot even take his life.
they ask the old man where they can meet death.
He tells them they can meet with death at the tree at the end of the way.
They make their way.
At the tree, they find 8 bushels of gold coins.
At night, they plan to move the coins.
They draw straws to see who will need to run into town to grab food and wine.
The youngest pulls the shortest straw.
They draw straws to see who will need to run into town to grab food and wine.
She just says that. The youngest pulls the shortest straw. Keep going.
When he leaves, the others connive.
And decide that he must die.
But oh, how clever the young one was that decides he wants the money all to himself.
He gets into town and buys poison.
He pours it into the wine, mostly recently purchasing, and heads back to the tree.
The two see him coming and stab him.
Pleased with themselves, they sit down and have their long-awaited wine.
Here's where they find
Death.
Oh, Jack, I'm alive. Yeah.